Hey y'all, Zach with Sweet Wing Gardens here. This morning I am hooking up my incoming freshwater line from my well to my 1100 gallon water holding tank here. And while I'm doing it, I was just going to do a basic kind of PVC 101, especially important after this record cold spell we had here in Texas and broke a lot of pipes. Now, I'm not saying don't call a licensed plumber, but one thing that we had happen was we didn't have enough licensed plumbers. And being a licensed irrigator, I wanted to just show some tips and tricks on how to, in the future, get you by at least, or get the water back up and running until you can get a plumber out to assess the situation. But we had issues where people were waiting, 2 weeks to get a plumber to get their water back on, and you got to have water. So just gonna show you guys, some basic PVC 101. So right now what I've got to do is I've actually got to go, this is 1.5 threaded female. So I have got to step down from that. My incoming water line is 3/4 inch. So I'm gonna be stepping down from the 1.5 male threaded to 3/4 inch to run it into the rest of the line. So that's what we're working on. Okay, here we go. Let's start off with our 3/4 inch pipe right here. We're gonna get it to the size that we want. I need about 4 inches. Okay, now here's the real important part, is making sure to prep your PVC. This is sandpaper. I like it in these flexible rolls on canvas. Can be bought at Lowe's. And anything you are, a lot of people say gluing pipe together. That's not the case. It's actually being welded. That's why we're using these two different compounds. So we've got that nice and sanded. And then any fittings that you're going to attach to, you want to sand the inside of those too. So what you're doing is you're making these little ridges in here. So when you apply the primer and the weld, it's got a better hold, more surface area to stick to. So first and foremost, we'll start with the purple primer. Gonna get it real good around there. And then also on the side. Yeah, got both sides primed up. Gonna use our cement. Again, not gluing, welding. Because when you put this purple primer on, it actually melts the outermost layer of the PVC. And so you're melting it together. And so you want to I always give it at least about a half turn or quarter turn, and then hold it for about 30 seconds. The other side right here. So you do this at every junction, every fitting, every time you put on a coupling. Push it in, half turn, hold it for about 15-20 seconds. Okay, that part with the elbow is done. Now, another thing you're gonna run into often is threaded fittings. And you gotta make sure you put good Teflon tape on there. I actually pop a little extra for the really heavy duty stuff, because there's nothing worse than having a leak where it could be prevented. Oh, and I did that wrong. I wrapped it the wrong way. And that Teflon will make it harder to tighten it down, but it'll also keep any water from leaking through those threads. Now I just got to put some Teflon tape on this end and screw it in, and I'm ready to run my 3/4 inch line directly into my water holding tank. And like I said, once again, you know, just showing you this so you can help yourself out in a pinch, but always call a licensed plumber when you can. Okay, y'all, stay tuned for more helpful hints and tricks, and we'll see y'all around.